Hello there, people of YouTube. My name is Zenko24. Welcome to episode 8. Proportionate response. The rest of your ship passes in a blur, with the same words going around and around your head. Operatives working for advanced detonating nuclear explosives. Initial estimates put the death toll into millions. Did this really happen? You pull into the driveway, with no memory of the journey home. The light in the front room is on. Clearly, someone else is still awake. The door creaks open into the living room, and you find Sam sitting on the sofa, staring at the TV. My wife saw it. The screen is off, and they're clearly lost in thought. She's clearly lost. You take a seat beside her, and put a reassuring hand on her shoulder. They start at your touch. Oh, like she got startled, breaking her out of her stupor. She attempts a smile, but you can see it's strained. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in. I was thinking about... Sam stops, shaking her head. So many people. I can't quite believe it. I know. It's horrible, but necessary. Wait, necessary? Advance did what they had to do to protect us. With the sanctions, the blockades, this was full-scale war. We won. Whoa, hang on a sec. Does that mean Advance blew up their own towns for not complying? What? It was us or them. They had forced us all to starve if Advance hadn't stepped in. There had to be another way. Killing millions of people is never the answer. Yes! This is awful. Sam frowns at you. Alex, you can't be serious. We are at war. The country is starving. People are dying without medicine. These bombs were the only way to end the suffering. Is it? I feel like just making it worse. They're looking at you with... she's looking at you with concern, but also defiance. You have to know it was the only option. The real option. War is not a blank check. It doesn't excuse crimes against humanity like this. Yeah. This feels like a war crime. I see. The look of concern on Sam's face grows deeper. Alex, I can't agree with this. I think Advance had to do what they did. She looked away before continuing. I don't know if I can get past this. If you can't understand it was necessary, I need some time to think. Don't tell me. She's already planning on leaving me something, because I don't agree with this. Sam leaves without another word, and you hear her head upstairs. It'll be okay. Probably. Holy shit. They just nuked their own cities because they wouldn't comply. Jesus. A friendly neighborhood. So I guess a year passed? There have been a few ups and downs over the last year. Oh yeah, it's been a year. But it's nice to be able to enjoy the last of the summer sun in the garden with Sam beside you. Oh, I guess we went past that. You're just getting to a climactic part in the book you're reading, where Detective Casas is about to enter the... Oh, Casas. Like he's a detective. Is about to enter the serial killer's lair. When you hear sirens coming from the front of your house, you exchange a look with Sam, and the two of you head around to the front. Wait, what? Police? Betterment. You arrive to see a couple of patrol cars and a Betterment vehicle parked outside your neighbor's house. I'm glad they're getting the help they need. You hear from the side of you, Sam standing there smiling with arms crossed. They never understood how the new future is making things better for everyone. They will... okay. I actually thought the game froze for a bit. Did you report the Andersons to the cohesion office? Of course! Jonah has been complaining about that since they got in. And I'm pretty sure I heard George on the phone planning to go to a disruptive meeting when we had them over for dinner last week. You watch as Jonah and George are both escorted, though not unkindly, to the van. Their protests seem to fall on deaf ears. Damn. Sam raises a quizzical eyebrow and looks at you. So, I read through all this. It looks like Sam reported them, and I have decided to be on her side or against Advance. You give Sam a non-committal hug. You're not convinced. I mean, yes, that's true. They would have been more of a threat, but really? Yeah, no, it's for the best. As the betterment van pulls away, the CCO locking up George and Jonah's home spots you and Sam. They wave and smile before calling over. Don't worry, nothing serious. Won't take long. The pair of you return the wave and head inside. It's good Advance are helping those that need it. Huh, I got a trophy. Forged together. Watch life on your street get better. Oh, I guess it did. An academic exodus. Whoa, what the hell? It's a seemingly ordinary morning, but as you get into work, you found a small crowd gathered in the break room. When you go in to grab your first cup of tea of the day, you can't help but overhear some excited chatter. You didn't hear? Yeah, another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total up to now? Oh, I should think over 100 at this point. They won't all have been reported or noticed yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University. Wait, now we're doing disappearances now? With all the other disappearances over the last year, scientists, doctors, researchers, she pauses before lowering her voice to a whisper. It's clear to disrupt targeting the people speaking out against them. I even heard Advance are struggling to prevent further. A deep familiar voice from behind you erupts. What exactly is going on here? A silence overtakes the room as you all turn in unison towards the doorway. And it's Mr. Bozeman. Yeah, I knew it's Mr. Bozeman. Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. I've told you before, I don't want to hear about those so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Advance have been very clear that they're nothing to worry about. And you sure about that? You're telling me there's disappearances going on, and yet Advance has been very clear there's nothing to worry about. This sounds like it's worrisome. Why is it only the professors and scientists and researchers getting kidnapped? Like, what is going on? Holds a hand up to keep you as everyone else flies out the room. Oh. Look, between you and me, this leave it alone malarkey comes from on high. It's out of my hands. Excuse me. So I would appreciate it if you would refrain from talking about it further. Yeah. I guess. It seems that for better or worse, public ownership is now in full swing. Damn. We're 8 minutes in. Oh my god. Full year. A career in the making. Oh, you drum your fingers on the steering wheel impatiently as you wait for Charlie again. It's great he's enjoying the cohesion cadets and is so enthusiastic, but does he really need to stay behind every week to help? It's our Saturday evening too, after all. Finally, you see him exit the hall, a grin on his face. Can't help but smile back, the frustration starting to fade as you see him so genuinely happy. After hugging his friends goodbye, Charlie heads over to the car. Ugh, why am I tired? And gets in. His face flushed with excitement. So, how was your interpretation as he can't contain himself any longer? Guess what? Oh my. Alright, Charlie, calm down and tell me. What is it? So, obviously the Cohesion Cadets is a starting point for becoming a CCO. So, we get a head start when applying for that. Charlie gushes, clearly keen on explaining his news, almost tripping over the words in his efforts to tell you. Well, apparently, from next year, the top 5% of cadets will be taken into a special program to become CCMs, Community Cohesion Managers. And guess who's going to be in it? He beams at you. That's great news, Charlie. We're also proud of you. Or, I see, and what exactly do these... Yeah, actually, what do they do? Oh, well, basically they need a new Legion team between regular people, the CCOs, and the betterment department. That'll be us. People come to us with concerns, and we'll decide whether they need referrals, or if so, to which department. Cool, right? So you're gonna be helping people report on their friends and neighbors. Well, okay. I don't want to ruin his day, so sounds great. Congratulations, bud. Yeah, way to go, little dude. With a grin from ear to ear, he sits back in his seat. Yeah, I'm so glad I joined. I can't wait to tell everyone. He chuckled. I think celebration is in order. How about we pick up some takeaway on the way home? Ooh, some pizza will be nice. Yes, Soko. And the rest of the car ride is spent with Charlie, listing every takeaway he can think of. Oh, so Soko, I guess, is a restaurant. It's great to see him doing so well. Yeah, actually, it's nice to know that my son's doing okay. A spark to light the flames. Whoa! After coming downstairs to grab breakfast, the peace and quiet tells you the rest of your family must still be asleep. You decide to eat in the living room and watch some TV while you can, before someone else monopolizes it. Ugh, I was so energetic. I don't know why I'm yawning. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swathes of farmland went up in flames last night as part of what authorities are calling a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. Oh shit. You drop your spoon back into the porridge and turn up the volume. In addition to food stores, which government sources have said will put a strain on universal menu centers countrywide, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted in last night's attack. According to Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from lawful custody. You hold your breath, waiting to hear if anyone got hurt. Oh no. Unfortunately, it appears that the CCOs were ill-prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt seemed much more effective and well-organized in comparison. While most of the target... Okay, this is like long. I gotta get this video done. 17 CCOs and 4 administrative staff were dead. Shit. With countless more injured, many seriously, and rushed to the hospital. You're interrupted by Charlie walking into the living room. Oh, fuck, my son. Oh no. Anything interesting going on? He gestures to the TV. What do I tell him? You leave the news on as they cycle through the story again. Charlie watches in a hushed silence. Oh, he is not liking it. Everything's gonna be okay, right? I hope so. Day 912. The Uprising. A year and a half since Liberation Night. Damn. What?
Alex?
Yeah.
Are you receiving? Call
Yes,
in.
I'm here.
Come in, Alex. Can you hear the signal? Pick up. Alex, are you receiving?
Yeah?
Pick up.
Oh.
This is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help. Throughout this broadcast, we're going to ask you to do things that will directly help with this mass protest. I'll be talking to you regularly tonight, and I'll also be hacking you when I can. Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our tape at the second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
I can't turn on the power. Something happened. It glitched.
We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our
Do I
tape
do
at the
it?
second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
Do I do it? Do I put advance? What? Oh shit! I gotta hurry.
What have you got to lose?
What have I got to lose?
reputation.
You're right.
Once you get past the teeth and the problematic tattoo.
I am perfectly capable of messing up my own love life. Sorry about that. David wouldn't get off the phone.
Oh, it's David single.
For Christ's sake, stay out of it.
I can help you. I'm an expert at romance. Ask my ex-wives.
Please don't set me up with your brother.
Oh my God.
That's 10 seconds, everybody. You're not
Okay,
right, babe.
let's do this. And we're live.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News, broadcasting across the territories. My name is Megan Wolf. Our top stories tonight: ashes to ashes. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted attacks across the territories. The coordinated action, dubbed the Night of Fire by commentators, was seen as an attempt to subvert the supply chain, but there may have been more to it. While emergency services were all kept busy at the agricultural centres, it seems a series of covert attacks was carried out, including the freeing of political prisoners and, sources say, several assassination attempts. The Department of Veterans have declined to comment. Food, glorious food.
God,
With the last
I
of the
chose to
many
help
centres
the
opening in
Disrupt.
territories 5, 8 and 14 today,
I mean,
Advance
then again, what
confirmed
will
that
happen if I
the programme
didn't?
is now in full operation,
They'll
providing
probably go after me.
free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Promising a healthy, nutritious diet designed to keep all citizens at peak performance, the menu centres
I think I actually do this.
locally sourced produce
Make it
for
calm,
advanced plate
make it
experience
seem like it
without
is
the
from
need for
advance,
serving manure
and
in
then
your tighty-whities.
play the tape.
If I
They
were
said
a
on the
rich
second
man,
commercial.
problems in
So I can't play it too early.
11, 17 and 22 today as striking bosses attempted to undermine their new economies. With seemingly no awareness of irony, the former CEOs and MDs have come together to form the Wealth Creators Union, with demands including a return to 150% bonuses, private jets and mandatory grovelling zones. Advance have been quick to respond, saying if they would rather quit their cushy jobs to become nurses or teachers, they'll earn significantly more than they used to pay their own workforce. Thus far, no one has taken up the challenge.
Damn.
Any dream will do. Oddball Disrupt spokesman Alan James today set out Disrupt's vision for what he calls a return to free society. However, the problematic provocateur avoided answering any questions on the movement's increasingly sinister tactics. Leading commentator and regular guest on the National Nightly News, Katie Brightman, has been notably outspoken against both Disrupt and Mr. James himself. Her family reported today that she's not been
Excuse me?
seen since last Tuesday. 3 stories come to their ends today. Spankle Biters, Remington's Fist's Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme, today admitted its youngest ever worker, breaking new boundaries for Camp Busyfingers.
Their youngest
Little
worker is
Freddie
a
Nails,
baby.
with his hammer, certainly proves that Sophia Remington has an instinct for success. With the production of Tat at an all-time high, the camp really has to be the crowning achievement of the unique CEO's time at the top, and it looks like she'll be there for many a year to come, possibly even until some of the workforce starts school. Teleportainted? In a surprising turn of events, the remaining scientists of Dante's taint seem to have vanished into thin air. After many months of silence, the rescue team finally reached the remote
What?
caves to find them
They vanished?
deserted. This strange unknown piece of equipment was all
Okay,
that
they
was
are
found.
in.
Theories range from teleportation to time travel or just a half-finished hot tub. Man on. Footballer Johnny Hamsleeves and his new wife Tiffany Lamour proudly announced today that their little team was 1-0 up at full time, which apparently means that they're
Oh.
having a baby.
Oh, they're
Once
having a
beset by
baby.
tabloid controversy, Johnny seems to be settling well into family life, calling this latest news the ultimate golden goal, if a golden goal also peed on you. All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangley Parks for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Alright, here we go. Oh, almost messed up there.
But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's programme is dedicated to remembering
Peter
and
Clement
celebrating
Memorial.
the life of Peter Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park.
Wait, Beach
where
Clinic?
Julia Salisbury will
Oh,
be breaking ground on what will soon be
he
a memorial
died?
garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days. Oh, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan, you join me here live from the what? Oh.
Well, he's gonna get assassinated.
See if we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs, and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, okay, all right. It seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan.
Wait, what?
I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here.
Oh, I guess they got a replacement. Last minute.
Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman here. The boys in editing have just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Slowly gathering since this afternoon.
This is Alex.
Got it.
You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is
Shit.
getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably.
Damn, it's been 500 days since
Still
this whole thing
reeling from
happened.
the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
So he died before the Liberation
Born
Night.
to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us,
So he was
not
just
to
the
be
job
content with the way
actor.
things are.
So he was a TV
Not
actor
to
before he
accept
became,
inequities, no matter how small.
well, part of the
But he
politics.
also taught us what it took to
I was gonna say
fight.
president, but
Courage,
wasn't there like prime ministers?
integrity, empathy, and hard bloody
I'm
graft.
doing both at the same time.
Career spanning 3 decades.
That looks ridiculous.
Including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements.
I thought this is
His
normal.
faults as well as his talents.
Both sides
Peter
are
had
perfect.
the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter
He said potty mouth, there you go.
1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources
Million
put this
swear words,
figure
that's what I'm
well in
doing.
excess of
I'm showing
2
the
million
truth.
F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering
Liver
from the
failure,
long-term
damn.
effects of alcohol abuse.
Ah, he's always an alcoholic.
Peter, nearly 20 years ago. Moment before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself. And I was
And
young,
coffee's on the screen, so there you
nervous,
go.
desperate to be liked. And from behind me, I heard, "Christ, Pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way, you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate,
Walking away from the baby.
sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man. This glorious nation of ours, so beautiful and new, this shining beacon.
Maybe you could edit more in our favour next time. Things are about to get started.
Wait, what?
Another chance to control the impression the public gets. You'll know when, Alex.
The future he
okay.
caused, the boundaries he pushed. To me, he'll always be the man in his pants cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference. It is my great honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden.
So they made a park out of him.
Shall we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Now, Alex, control the message.
Holy shit.
You two, come with me.
Holy shit, it's a fucking terrorist bombing.
Stop resisting then. Stop resisting and we'll let you up.
Not resisting! Ah! Fuck
What are you doing?
Not resisting! You saw! Not resisting!
Turn the camera off. National Night News. We have the right to be here. I said turn the fucking camera off.
Look at me. Look at me. Stay with me. Help me.
I can't hear anything!
Yes. Medics are coming. You sit down.
No, I can't hear you. I'm from the National Nightly News.
Well, then you can consider this payback.
Oh my god.
Still here. Julius Goldsberry! You were guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people! Justice demands...
The sound effect.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you. This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Under fire!
Rise up! Take to the streets, the time has come! Stop violence! Break windows, draw them out! They can't
Oh god.
resist! Disgusting!
Lower your weapons!
Oh, this is not looking good.
I said, lower your weapons! Authorization was granted. None. It was unnecessary. Can't you see?
Too late, we already got it on film. Oh boy.
From the capital there, exclusively on the National Nightly News, and our apologies to any of our viewers from
I heard explosion outside.
upsetting.
In game.
National Nightly News, we believe in bringing you the raw, unedited truth as it happens, and we make no apologies.
Oh shit.
We'll update you on the latest from this disrupt attack later in the programme, but when we come back, it's time for happier pursuits, and you know what that means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
That didn't go so well, Alex. But we can turn it around in the next segment.
I tried my best, okay?
Becoming a weekly event.
Okay, Crazy Neil. Oh, Mrs. Neil, no way! They both got married. Anyways, holy shit.
That's journalism, apparently.
We get set for the next sequence.
31 minutes. Oh god. Segment grade A+. That was perfect. Oh god, here are gunfires outside. We're live!
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolf. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature,
Wait,
The
that's-
Notice Board. But before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radon. Tell me, why do you think the public love the Notice Board so much? It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling with real problems. That's a really interesting point. Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV. People like you. Yeah, precisely. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line. Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the notice board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top.
Oh no! It's
Successful.
oh, don't tell me I've got to sabotage the show. No.
My talent.
I mean, it's already too late. I've been already showing a lot of the disruptive resistance, I guess.
We've just heard our man's on camera 4.
Camera.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with something.
Get back to the interview, Alex.
Use that platform for good. Yeah, I think that's really important. That we should use this platform to do good in the world. I agree. That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many.
That's it.
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Better access to education.
Wait, what do you mean give them the go?
You know, reducing child poverty. No, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on. Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted? Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s. Goodness, that is a lot of children. Yeah, once we finished putting them into the guest room, I had to put a futon in the laundry cupboard. Oh, you really are some sort of hero. Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering. Or children, with their lives.
Oh, you can hear the explosions outside and gunfire.
Okay. Yeah, it's shocking to think actually that only 1 in 10.
Yeah, the war's going on. Holy shit. While I'm in here, dealing with the news.
Well, I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers. What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable then? Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water. So, actually, if anyone wants to...
Do you guys not know there's a war going on outside?
Can relate to. Right, better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for the final ever episode of the Notice Board.
Oh no, no. It has been the final episode. Come on. I hope they come out okay. Like they didn't get killed or anything. Please. I would hate to see that.
What a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do.
Okay, that's funny.
Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just
She's a cop.
a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course, keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know! It's a disgrace. Somebody...
It's time for the go code. Give us 3 boos in a row, Alex. That will start the pincer movement. You might just pull this off. Push forwards! 3 boos, Alex.
Careful, Vicar. It looks heavy.
Ha! They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
That's 1, 2.
You missed it.
I did! I pressed it!
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Perhaps you, a young CCO, would be able to.
You're fucking us, Alex.
Oh, whoops! I'm pressing the gasp. I meant hit the thumbs down button. Whoops.
Looks like all those those lifting classes were a waste of time.
It's too heavy, even for me. A strong and capable
It's not enough.
strong enough to lift this.
Did someone call for the best firefighter in town? Hi-ya!
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
Well, I missed it.
No luck catching the little devil then?
Unfortunately not. The ferrets struck again last night. When
I guess you could say I did save them. They didn't get killed.
we found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
My God!
Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature. But really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
So yeah, I accidentally saved this place.
We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fate. Or my name's not Captain Danger Evans. The community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
Ah, it's the morning of the village fete. It's thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team, setting up for a show that will be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness
All right.
for money.
Aren't you cutting the jams?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
Aw, man.
Ferret has struck again.
Whatever.
Not the jelly-filled donuts, no!
Very competent. I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fete.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Me? Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
Not you, the vicar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait.
You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
But how did you know?
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Oh, it's getting worse
I
outside.
noticed the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room, no jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
Jelly
Managed
filled.
to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That's a big-ass Bible.
Proves nothing. No.
Oh, that's why.
Him out of here, officer.
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well. Well, that was it. The final ever episode of the Notice Board. And what a way to end it. Thank you as always to Jeff, Philippa and Tommy. After the break, we'll be both dancing and learning. So don't change that channel.
We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow! What a brilliant run, eh? After
What advert is this, Alex? I don't remember passing it for broadcast. I think you made a mistake there.
Yeah, I think I did, but
I've got 4 kinds of sausage! Hey, you! You coming to the after party?
Well, I was wrong.
oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
Segment D. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Last push, Alex. We're closing in. One of the guests in the last section is working with us. You'll be asked to censor on our behalf. If you do it right, the final orders will be given. You'll get 3 chances. Get at least 2 of them right, and we're going to win this thing. It's happening, Alex. Tonight we take it back.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon at the scene of tonight's shocking Disrupt attack. But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical everyone is talking about. I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling. I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do charitable deeds. But the flowers of a happy life are now set by me.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John, oh, dearest John, there's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wants, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump.
You poor unlucky chump. Is it cancer?
Worse, oh, John, we're having a baby.
How can this be?
Oh, woe is me.
Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of
Safety in our tiny flat. We built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree.
And forget about that holiday in Territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again. No more snap decisions to go on to a club. You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian chums?
The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
The parasite won't leave you alone.
how he's grown.
We're our top priority.
I look after you, and you look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife. We got a childless life. No one wails and no one walls. No one draws things on the walls.
A happy husband.
A wonderful wife. We got a childless life.
We're having a baby.
Okay, well that's something to do here.
Changing nappies daily. We're having a baby. No more weekends by the coast. Now your kid is uppermost. It's more than a passing craze to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
Food and drink thrown everywhere. Death trapped
amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the capital theatre district, and will be touring the territories later this year. Right then, come on you guys, come on down, let's go, don't be shy. Hello.
Hi, Megan. It's an honour to be here.
Oh, really? Are you fans of the show?
Yeah, it used to be.
Well, listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
With matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me, I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boren Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill, with a J.
And I'm Janet. I'm the youngest.
That's incredible. And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? With your names beginning with a J.
Oh my goodness, guys! Our names all begin with J.
Oh wait, yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
It's getting louder out there. Jeez, it's getting loud out there.
As well as in the show.
Not exactly.
I'm not married to him. I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Ah.
4 fabulous years.
Oh, okay.
For some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack. Jen, Janet, Jill, Jen, Janet, Jill.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
Gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less
Damn.
truthful.
Yeah, the camera angle's not doing good here.
Likely to go into the wrong dressing room.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Member Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could say it was a sensation, we were transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
You really don't have to repeat that.
I know.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
So peaceful. No singing.
This piece isn't.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
About children. And why you shouldn't have them.
Okay.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem. Terrible problem.
Having children.
You understand, Megan.
You clearly agree.
This isn't about me. Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives. And there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or...
Whoa.
They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
We're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one.
Because you're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer. Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Jack. Got you back.
So, could you just tell us what is the play about? What happens in it?
Well,
go ahead.
It's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
Wait, did it say censor the orange or don't censor the orange?
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to take drastic action. I can't really say more, though.
I didn't really pay attention. Was I supposed to censor the orange or don't censor it?
The second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should
long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow...
So for all I know, I didn't help disrupt it, just help advance more.
Well, I've done the research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place, so...
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma. You know, when I was 14, before I had
Patrick Bannon.
I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know, a chance to dip my toes into the...
Fascinating. Well, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come. The nose is there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, you okay?
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and symbolic attack tonight this evening. An attack which I myself have been found myself caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave. Thought there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades. Or lemonade. Right. So, is the situation now, are we safe?
Yes, the security services performed their duties without hesitation, and I would like to assure the public that
Oh,
though
man.
there have been some injuries, there were no
Okay,
civilian
okay,
deaths.
it's getting loud out there.
That's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths.
No
Just
civilian
about
death.
Terrorists curtailed by law enforcement who were, as always, so cohesive. If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Of course, the camera's there. Speak there, on the camera there.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war.
Whoa.
Disrupt have had their moment.
Oh, there's smoke over there now.
The part of Peter Clements once famously said, "It ends today."
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Oh, they are prime ministers.
Strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front line of tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe we need to get checked out.
Oh.
Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's National Nightly News, but before we go, one final thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout
The television networks risking arrest and getting those words to you, to the many hundreds and thousands gathering to invade team headquarters. As I speak, we are turning the tide.
Oh.
And it is time for
I
change.
decided to do this
Tonight
now.
we topple their
Because I'm always curious, what was the orange?
Silence their mouthpiece. Channel 1. Time to wake up.
out from the shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force they would have you believe. The military have been actioned, and well, it's pretty scary out there tonight, so stay at home and stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured this programme that the turbulence will soon be over, and we can once again focus our minds on building a new future with equality.
Whoa. Whoa.
My name is Megan Wolf.
Damn it, Alex. Tonight is the beginning of the fall of advance. Fighter jet, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, whoa. Holy. Wait, detonate. I am oh my god. And, oh, there goes the tower. And, oh no. And helicopters? Holy. Whoa. Damn, World War III happened. Oh, it's the advance. Oh wait, if they're here, am I gonna get arrested because I helped them? Oh shit, I didn't even think that. Bro, Broadcasting recycling grade C. Wait, why would... Oh, no, please. Oh, okay, good. I thought the game froze again. Oh, no. The bigger they are. Witness the successful execution of Disrupt's plan. Wait, what do you mean? Did I save the day? Did I just destroy Disrupt or something? Vance does not give a liking to me. The Resistance loves me for what I've done. Channel 1 Night News likes it.